Today we are discussing on the lag compensator. Lag compensator has a input resistor at the input, a capacitor, and then these are connected in series, and it's a basic simple circuit. If you connect a series capacitor resistor with a capacitor, it becomes R1, R2 and C. In that case you call it as a limited lag compensator. Today we are going to discuss on the effect of both the compensators. When you finally just look at the analysis of a lag compensator and compare it with the lead compensator, you see the lag compensator, the effect of dominant pole is observed in the low frequency zone, and effect of zero is observed at the high frequency zone, opposite to a lead compensator. In the lead compensator we have seen the effect of dominant zero the beginning, and the effect of pole later is felt later. So the lag compensator is what we are discussing today. When we want a phase lag with respect to input in any system, the advantage application of this compensator is mainly to improve the steady state error, to reduce the steady state error. That is what is application of lag compensator. Here we are using input which is a sinusoidal input signal which can be varied from 100 Hz to 2 kHz as per our requirement. R and C can be designed as per application. We just look at the input voltage V in of us, that becomes R into I of s plus 1 by Cs I of s, and V naught, our output is across the capacitor, which is 1 by Cs into I of s. So they are taking the transfer function of the output to the input V naught of s by V of s, it is 1 by RCS plus 1. Replace s with j omega and we are getting the gain as the transfer function V naught by V as 1 by RC j omega plus 1. The magnitude of this function, if you have an x plus jy in the system, the magnitude is given by root of x square plus y square. Similarly, here the magnitude becomes 1 by root of RC omega whole square plus 1. And the phase angle, if you have x plus jy, the phase angle is tan inverse of y by x. So, similarly, here we have your y is RC omega and x is 1. So, phase angle becomes minus of tan inverse RC omega because our x plus jy is in the denominator. If we want to design this particular compensator for a phase, producing a phase of 60 degree at 600 Hz, our assumption begins with the capacitor R2, which is 0.2 microfarad, and tan of 60 is our phase angle, is equal to RC omega as per our derivation. So R value we have to design, capacitor value is assumed to be 0.2 microfarad, and 2 pi, our F frequency is 600 Hz as per our design specification. With this, we get the value of R as 2.29 kilo ohm. So just look at the lag compensator model available with us in the lab. We have a capacitor of 0.2 microfarad which we can choose. The AC output that you are seeing over here is not actually the output but the input that we are going to give. From the AC output, we are actually connecting it to 0.2 microfarad, our input capacitor. From the other terminal, this is the model available with us in the lab, and this is a lag compensator kit which we can use to study the lead compensator, lag and lead lag characteristics. Here we see the terminal AC output. It is actually not the output but the input to our system, which is a 3.6 volts, and you are using this frequency knob and the amplitude knob. We can adjust the amplitude to 3.6 and frequency to 5 to 6 kilohertz as per our requirement. We can vary this frequency, and this 100 hertz and 1 kilohertz setting we can use to study appropriately. And the first connection that we are going to do is, now the input is connected to the resistor. So our resistor value is 2.2k. So from the AC output terminal to this variable resistance knob, we can connect the resistor, and from the other terminal of the resistor we have to connect it to 0.2 microfarad, and from 0.2 microfarad connection to the ground. So these are the main connections. So the connections are as shown here, are done here. Our AC input is connected to the variable resistor knob, that is which we can use to change the settings. The other end of the resistor is connected to the capacitor. The capacitor is connected to the other end of capacitor is connected to ground. This is V in port, which we are using to measure the input voltage. The other L0 voltage to measure the output voltage. We are using this particular knob. Once we are done with these connections, we need to switch the system on, and we are setting the input to this particular knob to input, and we set an input amplitude of 3.6 volts. Once we set it, we shift to the output and shift the frequency knob to 100 Hertz. From here we go on varying the frequency from 100 Hertz, 200 Hertz, 400 Hertz, 600 Hertz, and go on taking the readings. At 400 Hertz the reading shows 2 volts and 54 degree. At 600 Hertz it shows 1.5 volts at 0.41. As can be seen here, as we are varying the frequency, output voltage is coming down and the phase angle is increasing, and our designed value was 60 degree, but we have got 65 degree. There is an error, and this error is because of the internal capacitance and resistance parasitic elements which are there in the system. Instead of 0.2 microfarad, we have measured and we have seen a 0.233 microfarad. Like that, there is an error in the component values, and because of that there is a deviation in the expected phase that we are getting. So we have to take those also into account. After that, we are going to calculate the gain using V0 by Vin. 20 log V0 by Vin is the gain in dB, and the phase angle as is obtained from the compensator from this block. We are using it, and we go on plotting the graph. In the semi-log sheet that we can see, here we have plotted for each of the readings. Here at 100 Hertz we had a phase of we had a gain of minus 0.75, and the phase was around 18 degree. That is what is plotted. Similarly, for 200 Hertz we had minus 2.18 and 33 degree, and as we go on to 1 kilohertz we had a phase of 77 degree and a gain of minus 11.12. So all these, the 20 log V0 by Vn values are plotted with respect to the frequency, and similarly phase is plotted similar to frequency. Just observe this particular plot. Now we can observe that there is the slope of the line, it is parallel actually to the 20 degree. Here we have capacitor resistance value R2 in series with the capacitor. That's the small modification. V of S, if you try to get the equation for expression, so it is R1 into I of S plus R2 into I of S plus 1 by Cs I of S. And combining together it is R1 plus R2 plus 1 by Cs. V naught of S is nothing but R2 plus 1 by Cs into I of S. So now let us try to combine and reduce. E naught of S by V naught of S is R2 Cs plus 1 by Cs by R1 plus R2 Cs plus 1 by Cs. Cs and Cs gets cancelled. So finally we are ending up with the expression E naught of S by V naught of S is R2 Cs plus 1 by R1 plus R2 Cs plus 1. We can replace S with j omega, get the magnitude and phase. Now the values that we have used is R1 is 10K, R2 is 1K, capacitor value is 0.2 microfarad, and V naught of S by V naught of S by substitution we are obtaining this particular expression. We are seeing a pole, we are seeing a 0, and it is in the form of S plus Z by S plus P kind of function. We have a pole, we have a 0, and this is our compensator. The magnitude of this particular compensator is given by root of RC omega square plus 1 divided by R1 plus R2 whole square C square omega square plus 1, and phase angle is tan inverse of R2 C omega divided by tan inverse of R1 plus R2 C omega. So this gives us a resultant phase.
Let us see our compensator kit. As we have already discussed, this is our lead lag compensator kit with which you can study the characteristics of lead compensator, lag compensator and lead lag compensator. Now our AC output is our starting point. From the AC output, we connect it to the 10K resistor. From the 10K resistor, the capacitor of 0.2 microfarad is internally connected. The other end of 0.2 microfarad we connected to 1K resistor, and from the other end of 1K resistor is connected to the ground as shown here. Now our input measurement is done by connecting the input probe to our supply input. Output measurement is done by connecting that output near to the display to the series combination of R and C. So it's done. So these are the connections that we need to do. So begin the experiment, switch on the supply, and now you'll be able to vary the initially we are going to set the amplitude to 3.6 volts. Vin, set it to 3.6 volts amplitude. Slightly adjust till it reaches 3.6. Now the phase angle, the frequency knob is shifted to 100 Hz. Go on varying the frequency from 100 Hz, 200 Hz, 500 Hz, 700, 800 Hz, and go on till 1K. Beyond 1K, shift the knob that 100 Hz to 1 kHz, and you can vary the frequency from 1 kHz to 2 kHz or as per your requirement. So you'll be taking the recordings of the output voltage, magnitude, the phase angle and the frequency. These are the readings that you are taking. You will be capturing these three. The obtained readings are as follows. For 100 Hz we have got -7 dB and 51 degree phase value. For 200 Hz it had become 58 degree. 400 Hz it started falling again to 53 degree. 600 Hz 45 degree, 800 Hz 40 degree and so on. You just plot these values 20 log V0 by Vn with respect to frequency. In the phase with respect to frequency, this is the way that we have got the graph, something like this. You just compare, the previous one was a lag compensator graph and now the beyond one, parallel one is a limited lag compensator. Similarly, down you see the phase value initially increased and later reduced when we have done with the limited lag compensator, whereas the phase was continuously increasing with a negative phase, from -15 or something to -85. The phase was continuously increasing in a lag compensator, whereas the limited lag compensator had a maximum limit of around 58-60 degree. So this is the experiment all about. Thank you. And one more thing is, like these compensators can also be rigged up by using signal generators, and we can use decayed resistance box, decayed capacitance boxes, and we can use CROs for checking the input signal, output signal. We can iterate with all that thing and we can improve upon it. Thanks a lot.